Hello, my little peanuts. It's me, your host, Lance Bass. This is Dirty Pop on Sirius XM, ALQ 106. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're live from Miami, Florida on our annual Christmaka trip to visit the in-laws. Well, yes. Future in-laws. Babe, only a couple weeks away. Are you getting nervous?
No. Are you nervous to join my family?
No, I love your family. Thank God.
Even my sister?
Even your sister. Turkey Turchin's with me, of course, and Leah Black is going to be our co-host for the show today. Also on the show, we're going to have Gravel Mail. It's back. We haven't done it in a couple weeks. We haven't had a live Wednesday show in a while.
I know.
So Kim Gravel, Kim McQueens, is back on answering your questions that you sent in, and we have some good ones today. That's going to be in the second hour. And then we're going to be back with Whitney Jefferson from BuzzFeed.com. We love talking to Whitney because she always has some really fun stuff from BuzzFeed with us. So let's get into it. Turkey, we got to tell everybody about our night last night. So we're in town for the New Now Next Awards, which is on Logo TV this Friday. Go ahead and start putting in your DVRs, everybody, because it's a party you're not going to want to miss. I have unfortunately never seen this show before. It's seventh.
The seventh year.
Seventh year. And they get really good people on the show.
They do.
They celebrate the year, this year, of course, 2014. And then they basically predict what is going to be huge New Now Next for 2015.
Yeah.
And so they choose people to come and present and perform that they think are going to be really big. And one of those was Betty Who. Which we had on the show on Monday.
So amazing.
And she killed it.
Yeah, she opened up the show with a medley, a 3-song medley.
God. She sounds so perfect. I mean, it's hard for an artist to sound like their record. You know, some people just don't.
Oh, no. She does. She's just like a Beyonce, you know. She just sings and it sounds just how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, if you like Katy Perry, then you will love Betty Who, because it's like, you know, it's the style of Katy Perry, just fun and great pop music, but she can sing.
And a very similar tone to Katy Perry. Yeah. Like, if I heard her, I'd be like, wow.
And they tour together, too.
Yeah. And little Lance here did a little surprise performance.
I know. We couldn't tell you on Monday, but I guess we can now because, I mean, whatever. We already shot it.
People took photos.
Exactly. So much fun. So Betty Who, in her concert, she does High Society, one of her songs. And in the song, she does a mashup of I Want You Back because it just fits into the bridge there. And so she asked me to come on and do the mashup with her on stage. And it was so much fun, except...
Oh, God.
So freaking stressful because...
Beyond.
And they weren't very organized.
No.
And I got told the wrong rehearsal time. So I showed up an hour late and didn't get to rehearse it. And we'd never done this before.
Zero rehearsal.
And we're talking about harmonies and everything. You know, I wanted to make this great. And I wanted to do High Society with her. And so we didn't get to rehearse it. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, no, he was freaked.
And I didn't work on the harmonies with her. So I'm like, I'm going to wing this on television. So we decided, we're like, you know what? We're cutting the High Society part out. So I just did the I Want You Back mashup part of it. And then, not only that, I'm sitting in my seat. You know, at the beginning of the show, she opens it up, and I'm like, I wonder where we're performing, you know, during the show. It must be last or something.
Yeah, because she did her 2 songs, and then that was it, commercial break, and we assumed she'd come back, and then they tell you to, you know, get ready.
Well, they come, you know, when you present, they come, they're like, okay, you know, Mr. Bass, or you got 10 minutes to look over your lines, or you're going to go to the stage now. Oh, it comes back from commercial break. Oh, and I was gonna change into this other outfit. I had my in-ears and my other outfit in the dressing room. High Society starts playing.
Betty was on stage performing, and the song
and I'm on my seat in the audience.
Yes. So you literally just looked at me and was just like, what? This is my song. This is my song. And I was like, yes.
No,
yes,
I was asking.
we're on stage.
I was asking him, like, is this the song? Like, this is it, right?
I'm like, yes, this is it. And you're like, oh my god. And he just sprints through all these people, the side of. It was outside along the pool, so the side of the pool, up the stage, and when I was so concerned, you didn't have your in-ears.
Nothing.
You had nothing.
Couldn't hear myself. I make it barely to stage for my part.
Barely.
And could you tell though?
No.
Did I look flustered? Because I look at pictures and I'm like, I look a little flustered.
No. You did not look flustered.
I didn't want to wear that outfit either. I look like Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, a little bit.
I did. I didn't want to perform in that one. I wanted to look a little cooler.
I mean, when you presented, you look cool.
Yeah, I changed for that. Anyway, it was a great time, and it, kept me on my toes. She's great. And then the other person that killed Jessie J.
Oh,
that girl. If you go to my Instagram, you can see some clips of Betty Who and Jessie J performing in Turkey here. Oh, speaking of Instagram, Christmas came early, everybody. So my goal, I never ever told anyone this, but my goal was to hit 200,000 on Instagram.
I mean, you should say this on air ahead of time. Maybe someone will add you if they hear.
Yeah, true. I know. So yeah, I wanted to hit 200,000, and because of the Zenke interview on Monday, those fans were amazing, and they blasted it out to try to get me to 200, and they got me to 200,000 about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted to see that 2 on there.
You know,
now I feel like
so happy.
I feel like an 18-year-old YouTube star now. I got 200,000.
You know what my goal is before the new year?
100,000.
No. Yeah. Okay. 50,000.
Think big, babe. Think big.
50,000.
Okay, I can do that.
4,000.
That's a lot of followers. Because all your shirtless.
Everybody listening, you go open up your Instagram account. If you don't have one, make one.
Not if you're driving.
If you're at a stoplight, you can do it. And you type in Michael Turchin Art, and then you click follow.
Except you don't really see much of your art because it's just shirtless selfies. And
I think people will enjoy that more anyway.
I appreciate them.
Yeah, you know what? Most people say they do, and so I'm just, helping out. And occasionally you'll get a painting and a cute dog photo.
Yeah, you like your dog photos.
Or me naked painting with a dog. Yeah. It could all be together, so follow me.
Good times, good times. All right, what else? Oh my gosh. So the party didn't end at the New Now Next Awards.
Oh no.
We decided, we went over to this D Square because it's Art Basel here, and I love when people call it Art Basel.
I know.
It's Art Basel here in Miami. It's a big art show festival.
It's like the Oscars of Miami, but for the art world, in terms of parties.
Yeah. So we went over to the D Squared Interview Magazine party, which was fun. And then I get a text from Darren Criss and Betty Who and all of them. They're like, we want to go somewhere, and they wanted to do a gay night.
Yes.
They're like, we want to be gay-tastic tonight. And they're like, all right.
They literally said gay-tastic.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, we're going to do that. So we took them over to that bar Twist here in Miami, which is very gay-friendly.
I mean, it's a gay bar, so yeah.
Very. And we had the best time.
With Hannah Hart.
Yeah, Hannah Hart joined us. So, yeah, we had the blondes and Darren Criss. Which might have had a few drinks. Just going to say that right now.
I think everybody had a few drinks.
So they taught us this thing. Have you heard of the whiskey slap shot? Okay.
I know about it now.
I'm asking my lovely listeners out there. Have you heard of this whiskey slap shot? I've never heard of it. So Darren's like, oh my gosh, you have to have this whiskey slap. A whiskey slap. All right, let's do it. So Betty Who's on one side, Darren Criss is on one side, and Hannah Hart's in front of me.
Yeah.
And what you do is you take a shot of whiskey. Ours was Fireball. Fireball. The one without the antifreeze.
Yeah.
I didn't ask, though. Maybe it did. I don't know. I'm just assuming that they don't have it in there anymore.
Hey, you look
So
fine.
I took it anyway. And it tastes like Christmas.
It does.
So you take the shot, and then Betty slaps the shit out of me. Darren really slaps the shit out of me. And then Hannah taps my little chin because she's too sweet. She doesn't want to slap.
Oh,
so,
and then I did a whatever shot.
Whiskey
slap. And I was a little drunk at the time, so I really didn't know what to do. But basically, I just drank it and get slapped. So with Hannah Hart, so I finally I'm about to drink it, and Darren Criss, you can hear her. I have a video of this on my Instagram. He's like, drink it.
He's so excited. He's like, just drink it.
So finally, I drink it, and Hannah is just like, she doesn't want to touch me, so she's like trying to like just poke my face, and Darren just runs
like a little hobbit.
Like a hobbit, pushes Hannah out of the way, and slaps me so hard. You hear.
Oh, it's like.
Like, I was like shell shocked.
And they're both on our Instagram pages, so you got to check that one out.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best video we've ever put up.
Oh, ever.
Isn't it weird on Instagram that you don't get many likes on videos? You think you get tons. Pictures, tons of likes, but videos, people don't like to push that like button.
It's like they're too lazy.
I think they don't push play.
Or they're just like, oh, it's so much effort. I'm going to have to click it and wait 1 second and then see a whole 15 seconds.
I think people skip over the videos.
I've noticed that too. So
How great would a Vine been on that? We need to get on Vine. I think we could do some really funny Vine stuff.
So much missed
That would have been perfect because that repeating over and over and over again, that'd be really fun. So that was our lovely night at the New Now Next Awards.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell everyone too who we met. Ellen's gardener, Billy.
Billy
Reichler?
Yeah, Billy Rylick.
Rylick. Whoa, he was the trophy boy, handing out the trophies
in a Speedo,
and he's really sweet,
really sweet.
And he was this lovely guy. And so, if you want to go see a really good picture, I was like, guys, because they set up this this photo booth for the presenters and the performers, but it was like very portrait-like. You know, it was gorgeous photos. So I did one with Betty Who and Tyler Oakley and Hannah Hart, and it looks like a family photo, like Betty Who and I are their parents, and they're like the twins.
And Hannah and Tyler are your twin boy and girl because they are like the perfect mixture of you two. Kind of perfect.
Yeah. So that's our family photo. So then I saw, Billy come out. I'm like, oh, we got to do something fun. I mean, this is just too perfect. So
he was so game. He was the one that suggested the photo.
Oh yeah. And well, first he wanted to pick us up, and he tried picking both of us up at the same time.
Each
over 300 pounds. Yeah. And he fell over and broke his shoe.
So that was a fail. But then he's like, well, why don't okay, yeah, I'll just hold the award, right in front of my crotch, and you should guys just kneel down and inspect it. Mm-hmm. We're like, okay.
And we do. It's a great shot.
Twist my arm.
And again, it's on Instagram. We Instagrammed a crap load of pictures last night.
Yes.
Do you think people get do they care that you post that much? Do they get upset?
No, it depends. If you're posting a lot of photos of your yogurt and your foot and stupid stuff, then fun things I like to see fun stuff pop up.
All right, guys, we have lots of pop culture to get to today because on Monday we didn't really get to these stories because we had Zach Rance on all show and we just wanted to get to know him so well.
Oh yeah, and Zach, he did the red carpet last night.
That's right. He was our correspondent on the red carpet, and I'm kind of afraid.
So afraid
because he has no filter. And so Zach, as we're on the red carpet, he's blocking the whole carpet. He got everybody.
He was on the carpet. There was a whole press line, and he's literally on the carpet interviewing people. And the logo people loved him. So he was so offensive.
I know. Well, I didn't know he'd be so offensive. I don't know what he said. The only thing I know he said, he came up and said, he goes, I think I might have pissed Joe Jonas off. I'm like, why? He goes, well, I asked him, what does it feel like to be in the shadow of his little brother? I'm like, what? You can't. I was like, did you say what show you were with? He goes, yeah, I think so. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I'm never going to have a Jonas brother on the show ever again.
Maybe down to Snick, you boosted him.
Yeah. Yeah, he asked Joe, what does it feel like to be in the shadow of your little brother?
Man.
He goes, what's your name again? He goes, Zach Rance.
He goes, nice to meet you, Zach Rance.
I have no idea what we're going to experience with this interview. We're going to air that on Friday. We're going to have all those clips on Friday. On the day that the New Now Next Awards airs. God.
Man.
It's scary. I'm really scared, actually.
I'm excited.
What did he ask Jessie J?
I don't know. I saw him talking to a few of the Orange is the New Black girls, and she looked really, she was like, ha, ha, ha. Okay. And then she turned around, you can see her eyes oh my God.
Oh, Lord. Okay, guys, we're going to get to these pop culture stories. But first, let's take a break. And when we come back, we're going to have Whitney Jefferson from BuzzFeed.com. It's going to be so much fun. Don't go anywhere. More Dirty Pop right after this.
Dirty Pop with Lance Bass on Sirius.